Okay. Now, so what do we have today? Yeah. How to express an opinion or an opinion and whatever. Now, last week we did a debate. So, debating was basically expressing your ideas sort of in a rude way. Basically, that's what a debate means. Now, you already know how to express your opinion, but we want to be better at it and also to be confident in the way you express it. Now, you always know that I say there's a format for everything, but sadly, there's no format for this one. So you have to rely on basically your usage and well, basically your usage. So make sure you get your notebooks or anything else, and if you want you can write this down. Hence there's no format to follow. Now, what is an opinion? So Yanuli, what is an opinion?
Um, Upadesak.
Okay, upadesak. Okay. Not quite, but all right, you did you tried. Metini, what do you think?
ඒක හරි කියන එක.
Okay. Lahiro. No idea.
I can't say it. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Opinion is basically a personal point of view. Now, what is a personal point of view? That means, well, let's say now, last week you debated about online education. Yeah, online education. Now, Lahiru said that it is bad, and that's her perspective. Perspective is like what you see, and Methini and Yenuli debated that it is good. Now that is their opinion. That means like what you think, basically what you think of a certain topic. It can be literally, it can be anything. Maybe let's say you and your mother is having a conversation on what you are going to eat for breakfast or lunch or dinner, whatever. Your mother always is like, she's always going to say, let's eat rice and curry. And you might say, no, mom, let's eat something like, I don't know, kotu, parada, something like that. Now, like basically, it's what you think of something. Now, listen carefully, and there's no format to follow. So, you have to put this into your brain, and I don't care how you do it, like, just get this into your mind. If there are any hard things or you can't understand something, ask them, feel free to ask them. So for an example, I have given, I believe that online education is the best way to learn. Now, personally, I actually think online education is the best way to learn, but this is an example. This is a point of view or what a person think about online education. Now, Lahiru, what do you think about going to school?
It's good. When we go there, we can meet our friends and we can get together and have some fun. And
Okay,
also, we
someone is
can.
not going to school to learn, but that's not it. But yeah, that's her perspective or her thought about going to school.
It means that when we learn online, we can't. Sometimes we can't. We are stressed like we are alone and we don't talk with anyone. Or so that's why
Everything has its ups and downs. Up and downs means like there are advantages and disadvantages. And guys use phrases like those, like ups and downs. They are like really pleasant to hear, sort of. Now, that was Lahiru's perspective about going to school. Yenuli, what do you think about playing in the rain?
Uh, when we have sick,
Okay,
uh,
then we are going to get sick. Then,
okay, then we are going to sick, then
uh,
and call,
okay. Well, you could say, then we are going to get sick. If you say going to sick, that sort of means like you are going to a place called sick, probably something like that. You have to put the word get in between to and sick. And yeah, that was a good answer. Yes. Metini, what do you think about siblings? What do you think about siblings? Your mic is muted and she's left. Anyway, she might be facing connection issues, but it's okay. So I think you guys understood what an opinion is, right? Yeah. If you have any questions, please ask them. Hence, I'm going to tell this like 100 times throughout the session. There is no format to follow. If you forget this lesson, so get your mind into this, and I'm repeating, get your mind into this. So, oops, hold on. Now, these are some phrases or sentences. Phrases means sentences that we use to express our thoughts on a certain topic. First off, we could say, in my experience. In my experience means, let's say, basically, mm, your father might say, in my experience, I uh, I think that politics are the worst. Now, that he basically means in his experience, that means throughout his lifetime and from all the experiences he gained and all the situations that he has gone through, he says that it is politics are the worst. You know what politics is, right? Okay. Now, yeah. Siblings, right? Yanali? Uh, anyway, so let's see. As far as I am concerned, now this basically means, let's say, um, there's a party. There's a party going on, and few of your friends come to a place and discuss whether what are the foods you guys going to get for the party. And let's say Lahiru is going to say, now Yanuli is telling can we bring some chocolate cakes to the party? And Lahiru is going saying, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's a good idea. And that means, as far as you know, like, as like, let's say, there's someone allergic to chocolate cakes. I don't know why though, but let's just imagine it. You are saying, as far as I think, it's not going to, like, it's not a good idea. Well, basically the word concern is concern. Actually, do you know that in situations this word changes? Like sometimes you can say, bring a meaning as like, as far as I think, something like that. And you can say, as far as I'm concerned. You could say like,
Excuse me,
yeah, Metini.
what is the meaning of concern?
Yeah, I'm discussing it now. Well, basically, the word concerned means she left the game. I mean, like, how can I do this? Like, hold on, like, let's wait for a second. Let me send a message to her. Oh, hold on. Okay. Metini, can you hear me?
I can't hear you properly.
Okay, so how about now? Metini?
Okay,
Okay. So basically, the word concerned brings out like different meanings. It could sometimes it could mean I think, as far as I think, something like that. And sometimes it could bring out the meaning, as far as I think, I'm worried that eating chocolate cake would be dangerous to someone else. I don't know who's allergic to chocolate cake, but let's just imagine that. Um, yeah, basically the word concern depend on the situation. Now, I'm absolutely convinced. What do you think the word convinced means? just get a sort of a hint or something at least. Okay. So basically, the word convinced. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Basically, the word convinced meaning that, let's say, some of your friends want to bring a knife to the school. Just imagine, it's dark, I know, but let's just say some of your friends want to bring a knife to the school, and you're going to say, I'm absolutely convinced that this is a bad idea. Basically, it means, the word convinced means you are pretty certain. Now, certain means you are like, this is a bad idea. Now, Yenudi, what does the word concern means?
I can't understand that.
Okay.
Please tell in Sinhala.
Okay. So, අපි word concern කියන word එක තේරුම තමයි දැන් හිතන්න ඕන දැන් පාටි එකකට මොකක් හරි chocolate cake එකක් ගේනවා කියලා දැන් හිතන්න ඕන පාටි එකක් තියෙනවා. ඔය chocolate cake එකක් ඒකට ගෙනියනවා.
Excuse me.
ඔව් කියන්න.
ඒක තේරුම සිංහලෙන් බැලුවොත් සැලකිලිමත් වෙනවා වගේ නේද?
ඕ එහෙම කියන්නත් පුළුවන්. එහෙම එකක් ඔයාලට කියන්නත් පුළුවන්. concern කියන එකේ තමයි අපිට එක්ක කියන්න පුළුවන් කාගේ ගැන හරි දැන් හිතන්න එයා ගැන ටිකක් හිතනවා අන්න ඒ වගේ හිතන්න ඔන්න chocolate cake allergic කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවා නම් එයාට chocolate cake දෙන එක ගැන ඔයා ටිකක් කල්පනා කරනවා මෙයාට මේක දුන්නොත් මේක හරිද එහෙම කියන්නත් පුළුවන් දැන් worried කියන්නේ දැන් හිතන්න එයා ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කොහොමද කියන්නේ එයාට මොකක් හරි වෙයිද කියලා නිකන් කොහොමද බය වෙනවා කියන එකම නෙමෙයි බය වෙනවා කියන්නේ අපි දැන් හිතන්න මෙතන කියන එක හරියට ක්ලියර් නැහැ chat එකට දානවා
දුක් වෙනවා කියලා.
ඕ අන්න එහෙම කියන්න පුළුවන් දුක් වෙනවා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන් දුක් වෙනවා දුක් වෙනවා එහෙම කියන්නත් පුළුවන් ඔකට මේ හරි වචනයක් තියෙනවා සිංහලෙන් මට ඒ සිංහල වචනේ මතක් වෙන්නේ කොහමද බේසික්ලි කියන්නේ දැන් හිතන්න chocolate cake එකට allergic කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවා නම් ඒක කෑවම එයාට එක්ක මොකක් හරි අසනීපයක් වගේ එනවනේ එතකොට ආ ඒක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් හිතනවා එහෙම කියන්නේ ඒනවා පොඩ්ඩක් බයෙන් ඉන්නේ මෙයාට මෙහෙම කෑවොත් මෙහෙම වෙයිද අනේ වගේ worry වෙනවා යා මොකක් හරි එහෙම යා කියන එක ඔයගලට word convinced කියන word එක තේරුණාද convinced කියන්නේ දැන් හිතන්න ඕන කවුරු හරි ඉස්කෝලේට ඕන දැන් යාළු ටිකක් කතා වෙලා ඉස්කෝලේට ඕන පිහියක් ගේන්න හිතනවා ඉස්කෝලේට පිහියක් ගෙනියන්නේ නැහනේ එතකොට ඔයා කියනවා I'm absolutely convinced that this is a bad idea මම අනිවාර්යෙන් දන්නවා මේක මෝඩ අදහසක් කියලා අන්න ඒක තමයි convinced කියන්නේ මම හොඳටම දන්නවා කියන එක කියන්නේ මම මට
ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරනවා වගේද?
මොකද්ද
ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරනවා.
නෑ ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරනවා කියන එක නෙමෙයි ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කියනවා කියන්නේ ඒක වෙන වචනයක් convinced කියන්නේ දැන් ඔයා දන්නවා කියන්නේ ඔයාට මේක තේරෙනවා මේක මෝඩ අදහසක් කියලා හොඳටම ඔයාට විශ්වාසයි කියන එක තමයි convinced කියන්නේ තේරුණාද
Yes, sir.
Speaking for myself කියන්නේ දැන් මම මේ ටික ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් explain කරන්නද? Right. Speaking for myself mean let's say again, let's say the party scenario. You guys know the word scenario, right? Okay, the word scenario means basically, let's say a group of actions, sort of. Let's say when in a picture, picture of a playground, children are playing, like boys are jumping, playing cricket. There are some girls, I don't know, doing something. Now you can call that a scenario, basically a group of actions.
Isn't it a group of yeah. It means like a view.
Yeah, group of like actions means basically like let's say jumping, yeah, jumping, running, swimming, things like that. Like group of actions means, let's say some people are running, some people are playing, the trees are wiggling. Wiggling means like helavenava, like that. So in like that scenario, we can say, speaking for myself, I think this is a bad idea. Like you disagree with bringing a chocolate cake to the party. Now the next one, the fifth one, is basically the easiest one in my opinion. Like previous also I have used it. Hold on. No. Yeah, here. After the 10 minutes join, basically in my opinion means I think that this is a bad idea. Basically these are all some like fancy words to say that I think. Now when you say I think, it sort of sounds like primitive. Primitive means දැන් අපි කියන්නේ දැන් අපි සමහර වෙලාවට හිටපු ගමන් කියන්නේ ගල් යුගයේ වගේ කියලා, ගල් යුගයේ තාම වචන කතා කරනවා කියලා. Basically that means that. Now in my opinion, I can say in my opinion, bringing a chocolate cake to the party is a bad idea. Now I don't suggest to use this word hence. Like this is sort of outdated. Outdated means we, like I myself rarely use this. I always like sticks to some other fancy words. Hence like most of the people use this, in my opinion, phrase, since it's easy, sort of. So if you want to show your colors, always try to stick to some other phrases. Now there are two ways of expressing opinions. Now in our debate session, can you remember I told you that debating is basically expressing your opinions in a rude manner? Basically, that's what I like mean. And also basically rude in the sense you are trying to force your, let's say you think online education is bad. So you are trying to force it to the other. Let's say Lahiru is trying to force that online education is bad theory to Yenuli. Basically, that's what a debate means. So there are two ways of expressing an opinion. In the neutral manner, that means you are open-minded. You are not pretty certain or strict on, let's say, there are two people, let's say Lahiru and Metini. Lahiru is telling that, okay, let's say there are three people. Lahiru is telling that online education is bad. Metin is telling that online education is good. And Yenuli is in a neutral manner. Neutral manner means she is not telling online education is bad. And also she is not talking about online education being good. She is in the middle. She is listening to both of you say, both of you. She is talking about the advantages as well as the disadvantages. So did you get my point? And did you understand what neutral means?
Yes, I.
Yes, Saya.
Okay. So the other one is based on experience. And that means from one side. When we are saying about the good or the bad, we are on like one side. You have to be on the good side or the bad side. Basically, I have used a more calming word for rude manner. Basically, that's what we are saying. So I always encourage you to be in a neutral manner, except for like, sometimes you have to be in like from in one side, but always try to be in a neutral manner. Now let's look these in detail. Can you guys give me a second? I need to drink some water. Okay. So everyone switch on the videos. I might actually record this part saying switch on the video and might play it out to the session. Hence, Methini knows how many times I repeated this in the beginner session. Like those guys are worse than you. Like every 5 minutes, I have to remind them to switch on the video. So please don't be like that. My mouth is almost dry from like telling that phrase. Therefore, please help me out a little. So now let's see how we express an opinion in a neutral manner. Now, in the previous example, I told you that Yenuli is not talking about the advantages nor the disadvantages. Sorry, she's talking about the advantages and the disadvantages. That means she's not in one side. Let's say අපි ගැන පැති ගන්නවා කියලා. දැන් හිතන්නේ ඔයායි යාළුවෝ අතර රණ්ඩුවක් වෙනවා. යනුලි පැත්තකින් ඉඳන් දෙන්න කියන දේ අහගෙන ඉන්නවා. Basically, that's what is meant by a neutral manner. So some people prefer not to give their opinions. Therefore, they prefer to have an open mind. Basically, having an open mind means accepting both disadvantages and the advantages. So they express their opinions in a neutral manner. Example, as I can see, you need milk to make that cake. He's not trying that person, let's say Yenuli, she is not trying to force you the idea about needing milk to make a cake. I don't know, maybe you don't need milk to make a cake. I have never made a cake. So that's it for you guys to decide, but basically it means needing to be in a middle stage. Okay, now let's do a simple activity. Okay, first let's learn some neutral words. So I think that is let's say 40% neutral idea, the 60% sort of rude manner in a way. So I feel that අපි දැන් සිංහලෙන් මට පොඩි හැඟීමක් තියෙනවා මේ කේක් එක හදන්න කිරි ඕනේ කියලා. Have you heard that phrase? මට පොඩි හැඟීමක් තියෙනවා. Have you heard that phrase? Basically that's I feel. So that is a neutral word. In my opinion, that is also a 40% neutral word. This is the reason why I don't use in my opinion part. Hence, like sometimes people could get confused with you using this one. Let's say you want to force them the idea that, okay, let's say some person is trying to steal something from someone. Let's say Metin is trying to steal a pencil from Yenuli. Now Lahiru is telling, in my opinion, this is a bad idea. And guys, remember this, all these things depend on your voice. If you want to force someone the idea of, let's say your idea, you can't say, in my opinion, I don't think this is a good idea. You can't say like that. You have to have a deep voice. In my opinion, this is a very bad idea. Now let's move on to expressing opinions based on experience, or expressing opinions in a rude manner. Now, when we are like expressing opinions based on an experience, we always try to force the idea to someone else. Let's say Lahiru and Metini and Yenuli are going to a party, or are organizing a party. That's better. Lahiru thinks that having the party on Saturday is a good idea, but Yenuli is telling, in my experience, having the party on what did I say, Saturday? Yeah, having the party on Saturday is a bad idea. In my experience, having the party on Saturday is a bad idea. Now, basically, you have to say it as, in my experience, having the party on Saturday is a bad idea. If in here, if you say like, in my experience, having the party on Saturday is a bad idea, that is sort of lame in a way. I'm going to say it's lame. You have to have a deep voice when you are expressing opinions in a rude manner. Now, I don't encourage you to express your opinions in a rude manner, but as I said, there are some instances where you need to be. Okay, let's move on. So these are some words or phrases you could use to express opinions on experience. Hold on. Guys, if you are sending any messages to any messages to me, please send them to the group. Yeah. Anyway, in my experience, now we talked about that. I don't know about other people, but I can say. Now, in here, this basically gives you the idea that you don't care about other people. Like, you don't care about their opinions. So basically, I don't know about other people, but I can say this is a bad idea. Or else you can say, what I found is that having the birthday party or the party in Saturday is a bad idea. Or let's say you are mm, yeah, you are going to a relative's house. You can say and mom is choosing some dresses for you. You can say, mom, as I see it, this is a really bad idea. And trust me, don't talk like express your ideas based on your experience to parents. Trust me, if you do, it's going to end up horribly wrong. So anyway, move on.